Hello students, today we are going to take up a new lesson from your English book Honeycomb, class 7th, and the name of the chapter is Quality, which is written by John Galsworthy, one of the most renowned English author. So let us start the chapter now. First of all, I would like to discuss the summary of this lesson, and then after we will be discussing the question answers, and in the end of this video you will be given some home assignments, some questions that you will solve at your homes. So let us start with the summary of this story. Quality, written by John Galsworthy in 1912, is about the German shoemaker Gessler brothers. The story starts with the description of the boot shop. On top was the nameplate Gessler Brothers and a few shoes displayed on the window. They make shoes on order. The narrator then narrates one of his meetings with Mr. Gessler. He says it has not been possible to go to him much because the shoes he made have lasted very long and are the best of their kind. One day, the narrator goes to their shop to get a pair of Russian leather shoes. Mr. Gessler retreats upstairs and comes back after some time holding a fine golden Russian leather piece. After the narrator's approval, he says he will get his shoes tomorrow fortnight. One day, the narrator goes to their boot shop and tells him that the last shoes he got from him creak. After a long pause, Mr. Gessler asks him to bring the shoes to him. He assures that if he cannot repair them, he will give the money back. Another day, he goes to Gessler brother to order a new pair, wearing a pair of shoes which he bought due to some emergency from a big firm. Mr. Gessler at once recognizes that the shoes are not made by him. He touches a particular spot on the narrator's shoe where it isn't comfortable for the narrator and says that it hurts there. He expresses his contempt that those large firms attract customers through shiny, impressive advertisements to sell their inferior quality products. Then the author explains to him under what circumstances he had to buy those shoes. The new shoes lasted nearly 2 years, and in the next visit, he receives quite a shock. When he enters the shop, he sees the younger Gessler brother, who informs him of elder Gessler's death. That day, he orders several pairs. It takes longer to make them, but the quality is even better than the previous ones. Soon after, the narrator leaves for abroad and returns after over a year. The first shop he goes to is Mr. Gessler. Mr. Gessler, now 75, is unable to recognize him at first. Narrator gives a huge order. The wait is longer than ever, but the quality only gets better. After a week, while passing the little street, the narrator thinks to go in and tell Mr. Gessler that the boots are perfect, but when he goes to the place where the shop was, the nameplate is no longer there, and he came to know later on that Mr. Gessler was no more due to starvation. So, students, I hope you might have understood the summary properly. One thing is very clear here, how Mr. Gessler suffered a lot. Even he was infusing huge amount of quality in his shoes, but he suffered a lot as he was not making any kind of advertisement, while the other firms, other companies who were giving poor quality of shoes but earning more and more money and also attracting huge amount of customers. Now here goes the question and answer from your lesson, the quality. But before we begin the question and answer, I would like to suggest you all, please go through the story line by line and find out the new words and discuss with your partners, your your teacher, or those who are elder to you. The first question is here: what was the author's opinion about Mr. Gessler as a bootmaker? So, I think now you can answer these questions easily. And the second question is, why did the author visit the shop so infrequently? Okay, you can see the answers. Now let us move to the third question. What was the effect on Mr. Gessler of the author's remark about a certain pair of boots? Now, fourth question. What was Mr. Gessler's complaint against wig firms? Here, the answer of the third question is missing, so try to find out the answer by your own. Okay, I have given the answer 1, 2 and 4. Third question's answer is missing. Try to find out by your own. If you are not able to find, you can come to me. Now question number 5. Why did the author order so many pairs of boots? Did he really need them? So here is the answer before you. You can go through the answers carefully and try to make a note of all these things. And next section is working with language. You can see here are so many fill in the blank type questions, and we have also provided the options for you. In the very first line, you have to choose the appropriate option among the options provided to you. So here is the answer of all the 7 fill in the blank type questions. You can go through this and take the help. Now here is another form of question. Read the following set of words loudly and clearly. So you can see here all the words are similar in pronunciation but different in meaning. You have to read out all the words loudly and clearly and try to differentiate between all these words. Okay, they are different in pronunciation, different in meaning but similar in pronunciation. Okay, now here are some questions for you that you have to solve by your own. There are 7 questions that I have given to you. So go through all the 7 questions carefully, and if you have gone through the summary carefully, or if you have gone through the story line by line, you can easily find out the answer of all the 7 questions. Thank you.